नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सखगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सद्वकारण कारण। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and topmost knowledge, Pavitram Idam Uttamam. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Divine and Demoniac Nature. We are understanding very well from this chapter that being a demon is not at all a good thing for us. So we have to give up all varieties of desires for sense gratification. Vihaya kamanya sarvan. If there is kama, if there are desires, then that means we are going to become a demon. That's not good for us. Vihaya kamanya sarvan pumam sarati nisprikaga nirmamo nirahankaraga sasanti madhigachati. So that's what we are going to study today also. So in the third chapter itself, Krishna taught us very clearly that when Arjuna asked a very important question, that by what one is impelled to sinful acts as if engaged by force, unwillingly, as if engaged by force. It is lust only, Arjuna. That's what Krishna said. And lust and anger, which is produced because of Rajoguna. Rajoguna samudbhava. Mahasana mahapapma vidyena megavai. Material modes of nature are very powerful. Even if we have minute attachment to this material world, we will be immediately controlled by the modes of nature. If we have any attachment to anything in this material world, we will come under the control of the three modes of material nature. That is the science we need to know. It's very easy to understand. It's not very complicated at all. We need to practice giving up attachments. That's why when Krishna said that Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate, vairagya means detachment. So abhyasa means practice. So we need to practice detachment. Our desires should not increase day by day. It should decrease. We should be able to measure them. We can even write down on a piece of paper. We can write down what are all the desires we have. And then we can try to not have them. That's it. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. So many wants, desires. We can list them. And we need to now connect those desires with Krishna. Am I doing this for Krishna? Why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? Is this for Krishna? Am I attached to the results? Am I going to get affected by the results? We can find out. We can ask. And then, if anything is not as per Shastra, then it is not for Krishna. Whatever we want to do, then consult with this Bhagavad Gita. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Akarya Vivastitau. Jnatva Shastra Vidanuktam Karma Kartum Ihargasi. So, that is very much possible for us to do. We can list down our desires, what we want to do, and then we can find out whether it is prescribed duty or not, and then we can actually find out whether it is for Krishna or not. If it is for Krishna, then we should go ahead and do it. Otherwise, practice detachment. We have to plan our life. We should not let it go on its own. It should be based on the way what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. So, then it is possible for us to reduce and slowly come out of all the desires. Our desire is only to serve Krishna, please Krishna, that's it, nothing else. Whatever we want to do, it is only for Krishna we want to do, that's it. Whatever we want to do, it's only for Krishna we want to. We can't expect everyone to do like that. Especially in this material world, in this Dukkalaya, it is like that only. Everyone is forced to act helplessly by the three modes of material nature. And Maya is very strong and very powerful when people come under the influence of Maya and they do all kinds of sinful activities. And since everyone is forced to act, even a devotee of Krishna also in this material world, when we are connected with materialistic persons, we connected with demons, if we want to please them, then we will also be forced to commit sins. No one can escape. But Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, if someone worships me with faith, Apichet Suduracharo bhajate mam ananya bhak. That's what is very important. Anyone renders devotional service unto me without any deviation, without any break, he should be considered saintly. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. Because a devotee of Krishna will not continue to do sinful activities. When we start rendering devotional service unto Krishna, when we engage ourselves in Krishna's service all the time, then All our actions will be Krishna conscious. So that means we won't be committing any more sins. That is the way to completely come out of all the sinful activities. So practicing sadhana, practicing chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, wherever the mind goes and bringing it back and focusing it on Krishna, we need to practice. That's why in the 6th chapter in the Dhyana Yoga, Krishna is very clearly teaching us. If you don't practice, then we will let our mind to be our enemy only. Our mind will continue to be our enemy. Right now, our mind is our enemy. If you don't control it, it will continue to be our enemy. When we practice chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, studying Bhagavad Gita, preparing prasadam and offering prasadam to Krishna, and always engage in Krishna's devotional service, when we practice that, then Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to come out of all our material obligations. Then our mind is going to become our best friend. Then our mind will not be disturbed by anything. It should not be affected. It should not be disturbed by anything. Whatever we heard and whatever we are going to hear, it should not be affected. Our mind should not be affected. So that means we should ourselves detach from this material world. Then only it is possible. If you're having attachments, then it is not possible to keep our mind very peaceful. It is always going to be agitated, disturbed. And it will overcome us. Senses are very strong. And if you don't control our senses, if you don't control our mind, so then we are going to become a victim of this kama rupa. So Krishna is teaching us that we need to conquer. Jahi Satru. So that is our Satru. That is our enemy. Jahi. You conquer it. That's what Krishna is teaching us. Samstabhya atmanam atmana. Samstabhya atmanam atmana. So bring the mind under the control of self. That's what samstabhya atmanam atmana. So atmanam, it should be under the control of atma. The atmana, the mind, should be controlled by the self. Then only we can conquer that enemy. Then only we can conquer that kamarupa. Because when we control our mind, when our mind is our best friend, then we don't let our mind to think about the material sense objects. So then there is no way we can develop an attachment to those material sense objects. Then there is no way we will get karma. Because sangat sanjayate kama. Only with the attachment lust develops. Sangat sanjayate kama. So if you have attachment, then lust comes. If our mind is not our friend, if our mind is our enemy, if it is always thinking about material sense objects, so then lust comes, kama comes. Then from kama, krodha, kamat krodho abhijayate, krodhat bhavati sammohaga, sammohat smriti vibhramaga, smriti vramshat, buddhinaso, buddhinasat pranashyati. That's what is going to happen. We should not let this chain reaction to start first of all. If it starts, then you can't stop. If this chain reaction starts, then it continues and then we will be destroyed. Buddhinasat pranashyati. So that means how we can make sure that this chain reaction won't start? Keeping the mind always under the control of ourself. When mind is always under our control, when we are able to focus our mind only on Krishna all the time, then when we are thinking only about Krishna, not about anything else in this material world, then by Krishna's causeless mercy, our mind will become our best friend. So then at that point of time, it's not going to think about anything else in this material world. So that means that chain reaction is not going to start. It means karma cannot enter. There is no room for karma to sit on our mind and senses and intelligence. Indriyani mano buddhi rasyadisthanam uchyate. So if you don't let karma, our mind is full of Krishna's prema, and we focus our mind only on Krishna's service. That's it. Do everything all the time only for Krishna. Then we are going to enjoy. That is a real enjoyment. That's a real happiness. We don't have to worry about anything else because we can focus all the time on glorifying our Supreme Lord Sri Krishna only. We will find happiness only in glorifying Krishna, nothing else. That should only bring us happiness. Machitta matkata prana bodhayantaga parasparam kadayantascha mamityam tushyanticha ramanticha. Quoted this sloka so many times in the past. So only by focusing our mind on Krishna, only by reading about Krishna, chanting Krishna's mantras, reciting or discussing about Krishna, talking about Krishna, how did Krishna take birth in this world? How nice, wonderfully Krishna grew up in the Vrindavana, and what kind of wonderful leelas, pastimes our Supreme Lord did. All these things, that's what brings us happiness. We need to keep remembering. Even Sanjaya told that Ityaham Vasudevasya, this Arjuna and Vasudeva, so Samvadam imam asravasam adbudam roma harshanam. So that's what Sanjaya said. Krishyamicha puna puna, Krishyamicha mugur mugur. That's what he said. So by just listening to this, I derive happiness again and again. My hairs are standing on end. That's what Sanjaya did. That's what should happen to us also by listening to this Bhagavad Gita, our Supreme Lord's instruction. He's giving us this knowledge. He came to hear this world and gave this knowledge, and the same knowledge what Krishna gave, Krishna spoke in the battlefield to Arjuna. We are able to now study that same sloka which came from Krishna's own mouth. That's what brings us happiness. By thinking about Krishna, remembering Krishna, doing everything for Krishna, we will find happiness. We'll find satisfaction and bliss. That is the way to enjoy. So there is a real way to enjoy our life. Unfortunately, people in this world, they don't know where to find happiness, where to find enjoyment. We think that it comes from the material sense objects. No, it's not going to come from our bank balance. We cannot go and find and buy happiness anywhere else because it comes only from the peace of mind. Medicine cannot bring peace of mind. No medicine can make us peaceful. It can make us sleep, but that's not good. That too, if long time, if you use it, it will have all kinds of negative effects, side effects. So just being ourselves fully satisfied with what we have and being ourselves a devotee of Krishna and remembering Krishna and glorifying Krishna, that's what brings us happiness. That's what brings us peace of mind. So now we are successfully studying in the 20th, 20 slokas in the 16th chapter we finished. And now we understand what is going to happen to demons. Krishna has taught us very, very clearly. So in the sloka number 19, Krishna said that Tanakam dvishattaka kruran samsareshu naradama Shipami ajasram ashubha Asurishveva yonishu Tanakam Dvisattaka Kruran, those mischievous. So that Kruran, that envious, mischievous demons who are lowest among mankind, I perpetually cast them into various demoniac species of life. That's what Kshipami Ajasram Asubban. So forever. So that's what perpetually, forever, Ajasram. So Kshipami, I put them into the inauspicious Asubban Asuris Veva Yonishu, into the demoniac species of, into the wombs of demons. That's it. Demoniac Asurim Eva Yonishu. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing what we studied yesterday. Asurim yonimapanna muda janmani janmani mama prapyaiva kaunteya tatho yantyadamam gatim. Asurim yonim apanna. So by taking birth in the demoniac species, so Asurim yonim apanna, these mudas, these fools, life after life after life after life, janmani janmani, mama prapeva kaunteya, not able to reach me. They won't come to me at all. Tatho yanti adamam gatim. So they will reach the most condemned destination. Tato yanti adamam gati. Attaining repeated birth amongst the species of demoniac life, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. So what kind of lifestyle will take us to there? That's what is Krishna teaching us in the next sloka very clearly. Trividam narakasyedam dwaram nasanamatmanah kamaga krodastatha lobhas tasmadet trayam tyajet. Trividam narakasyedam. Narakasyedam. So to go to the hell, so there are three types of gateways. Dwaram, Trividam Dwaram, three gateways, three types of gateways, which is destroying the soul, leading to the destruction of the soul. Of course, soul can never be destroyed, but it will go to the most condemned destination. That's it. That's what Krishna means, that Nasanam Atmanaga. What are those three gateways to hell? Kamaga, Krodaga, Lobhaga. There is Kama, lust, Krodha, anger, and Lobha, greed. Lust, anger, and greed. Tasmadeta trayam tajet. Therefore, you get out of these three gateways. Trayam tajet, you give up. Give up these three gateways, which are taking one to hell. That's what Krishna is saying. There are three gates leading to this hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give this up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 21 slokas in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण महेंद्र शुक्ला प्रभु हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
हरे कृष्ण गुरु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु हरे कृष्ण
धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
धन्यवाद
हरे
प्रणाम
कृष्ण 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 हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे
हरे रामा
राम
रामा
राम
रामा हरे हरे।
हरे
कुंभो नंदी सर जी, फर्स्ट क्लास। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण दीपेश प्रभु हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna conscious. Sometimes, he challenges us. Recently, on Saturday, I lost a very good friend who was only a few years older than me to
Okay.
sudden heart attack in the Bay Area only. He was a venture capitalist and one of the from MIT, founding member of Akamai, the large network company. So
It is
it's tough. It's a very sudden and very good friend, like an older brother to me. And it was shocking and, and he was such a helpful person and he would help everybody and he's such a good person. And sometimes you think, what is Krishna's plan? And it is very tough.
It's all this material world is very, very temporary. That's the thing we need to understand. Every day, our life is a gift Krishna has given to serve Him. So we need to make use of it. That's the main thing. Yes, Prabhu. It's very unfortunate to know about this loss of your friend, but everybody is a loser only except the devotee of Krishna who is able to serve Krishna. So that is the real thing we need to focus. So otherwise, yeah, we have to. That's what. Especially these days, it's difficult. Probably this heart diseases and all is man-made only.
Yeah.
All these things, heart diseases and everything. So these days, you won't get sattvic food also. Even if you want to eat also, it's not available. Unless you specifically make it at home and offer to Krishna. So, and of course, we say it's all hereditary, but hereditary plays a role, but most to do with our lifestyle.
Yeah, Guruji, he was only 57 and apparently his father also died of heart attack at 57 when he was very young, in his early 20s.
And heart disease is the one thing which is very difficult to find out when it can happen due to various reasons.
Yeah, I mean, he was decently healthy, not overly bad, but
yes, that's what I said. Even for a very decently healthy persons also, it can come. So that's something very difficult to even do that because it's a machine, correct? Heart is basically pump. So that pump is its actions. Lot of things. That's why Krishna is saying that one should not eat too much, he should not eat too little, should not sleep too much, should not sleep too little. All these things.
That is true.
Then only we can perform yoga. Otherwise we can't do that. So that's why we have to just do it for Krishna, leave it to Krishna, and then take good care of the health. That's very important. But it's very unfortunate. Yes, if there is as you said, his father also died at that age, so already he has that hereditary thing, correct?
Yeah, probably some predisposition.
Predisposition is already there.
Yeah. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, he was looking after that. He knew that, but yeah, can never say.
Leave it to Krishna, just serve Krishna and leave everything to him. So he will take us to Goloka, no doubt. That's it. So he will take all the devotees. We need to only keep progressing towards Goloka.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the words and comforting.
Yes.
Yeah, it plays on your mind a lot initially. So
yes, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm able to feel your feelings, just very, especially someone very close to you, known to you, and losing is not a very happy thing at all. But yes, bro. We have to pray to Krishna to give us the strength to focus on Him and make it more progress. That's what Krishna only gives us. I pray to Krishna to give the strength, yes, bro, to you and everybody.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji.
Thank you,
Thank you
Prabhu.
so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare
Very nice class Guruji. It's a very nice shloka. Trividam Narkasedam Dwaram Nashnam Atmana.
Nashnam Atmana.
Robe Tasmat Etat Prem Tejit.
Prem
Wonderful verse Guruji. Very nice to be in Krishna consciousness. So grateful to you Guruji. No questions. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavad
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavad Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the class. It's our regular classes which force us and encourage us to do daily thinking and learning from you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Very nice
Krishna.
class. Really, we are lucky to be here because as the vicious and vile and spiteful, abominable persons, they take birth again and again in this material world. So, in the demonian nature, to get released, you make us to transform into the Devlok or into a divine being by which we can get released from this bondage, from this material world. Really, thank you, Guruji. You trying your level best on this Guru Divas, really Guru Purnima. The another the Indian, we observe all Indians as Bharta, Radhakrishnan. So whatever it may be, without Guru we cannot achieve anything in life. Even Guru, the Krishna, even Vasistha, Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, Rama, learn many things. How to first, when you went for forest, and say learned from Vasistha, all the techniques and everything. All the gurus have main role, and like so, Guru, you because you dispel our ignorance regularly. So you make us enlightened. So we are fortunate to be in this class. Pranam Guruji, Satada Naman, 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 Naman.
Hare Krishna. We just listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtana.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,